Food labels. What? Why? How? So this presentation is about the importance of food labels and how to actually read them, which will lead on to later activities. So firstly, all packaged foods in New Zealand must have a food label. Okay, this label will give you the ingredients and the nutrients found in the food. Okay, what to look for. So when you are reading a food label, what I want you to look out for are the macronutrients. So if we recap that, those are our carbohydrates, our proteins, and our fats. When we are reading the food labels, we want to break this down one more level. So with our carbohydrates, we also want to look at sugars, okay? And with our fats, we want to look at total, and we also want to look at saturated fats. Boom, protein, and fat. So another really important thing to look at when we are reading food labels is the servings size. Okay, so here you can see this packet of chips. A normal packet of chips has 4 servings, they reckon, per package. Okay, I know that if I sat down with a bag of chips, I'd be able to smash that whole bag without even thinking about it. Okay, do you only eat a quarter of the bag at once? Okay, probably not. So if you are looking at working out the energy or the calories or what is actually in the food, if it says there are 4 servings per package, you need to multiply that by 4. So you need to multiply the protein, the carbs, and the fats by 4 to give you the total number in the packet of chips. Keep that in mind. 4. So here's an example of a cheeseburger, a beautiful, beautiful cheeseburger. Again, carbohydrates. If we look over here, 25.1 grams. Underneath that, 5.5 grams of sugar. Okay, then our fat, 13.4 grams, and our saturated fat, 6.4 grams. Our protein is 14.7. Okay, we only multiply this by 1. As we remember, there is only 1 serving. Okay, if that said 2, you'd have to multiply it by 2. Why we look at the saturated fat compared to total fat is the saturated fats are the fats we want to avoid. Okay, they are not good for our heart and our health. And our sugars and our carbohydrates, remember, sugar gives us that quick energy release and then it causes us to crash. So the lower the sugar content, then the better source of energy that's going to be for you. So what is a calorie? A lot of you might have heard of the term calorie before, but you don't know what it actually is. Okay, so a calorie is a measure of energy in foods. You want to think of foods as energy. When you're eating food, it is energy. Okay. With carbohydrates, for 1 gram of carbohydrates, there are 4 calories. Okay, for 1 gram of protein, there are 4 calories, and this is why fat is considered the enemy in recent times, because 1 gram of fat, if you're reading the food label, is worth 9 calories. So over 2 times the amount of energy as carbohydrates and protein. So if we wanted to work out how many calories are actually in a food, it is quite simple. Okay, so here's our cheeseburger example again. You go back, looking at 1 serving per packet, that's fine. But then you read the carbohydrates, 25.1, and you have to multiply that by 4, because we know that there are 4 calories in 1 gram of carbohydrates. Come down to the fat, multiply that by 9, because there are 9 calories in 1 gram. And then with our protein, times that by 4, because there are 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. Add that up, you have 279.8 calories in 1 cheeseburger. So really, really high energy food.